have, and having that opportunity to be able to bring it out, have confidence in themselves, and share their techniques. We have Roger, Al Jr., and being able to share their techniques and give that experience to the younger generations. And that's what they need, is that guidance, that view of it, that they can do it. They have the ability to see what they can do, and some of the things that they have drawn up, some of the imaginations that they have brought forth, and some of the stories that they have heard, or some of the dreams they have had. Some of the visions they have had in their own ways is starting to come alive again, and that is something that we talk with them, not only in a group session, but maybe privately, because that's the way they want it. But when they're ready to bring it forth, you'll see it. They'll bring it. They'll come down and show it. And that's something that we want them to be confident within themselves, to bring that part of it down. I want Russ to say a few words, because he's been at my side for over 20 years, almost as long as my husband and I on tribal council. But I really am gratified, because we have our other council members who are out on travel with the canoes, and Anthony, support boat, Joaquin was out, and then we've just been so busy, and Melissa is with our ground crew, so we've been busy trying to maneuver and drive back and forth and make sure things are taken care of. And then after Russ gets done, I'll introduce Roger and Jamie.
Thank you. And it's been an honor to be beside you with all this work. My friend and mentor, Billy Frank Jr., says, tell your story. And this is part of telling our story. And we're proud of it. We're proud that our Point No Point tribes are involved. Because we weren't 4 tribes during treaty times. We were one nation, sovereign nation. I wanted to thank Field Arts, because when they had this dream, they came right to our council table and said, this is what we want to do, and we want you to help us. I said, whoa, this thing is going to go good, right? This gentleman has been at our table for a long time, seeking advice, asking us how to integrate our culture here. And it means a lot to my heart and to the tribe. So thank you for coming out early and often. That is how I feel consultation should be. That's how government to government should be, just like this gentleman did for us. Our relationship with Port Angeles has improved a lot over the years. Thank you, Nathan, and your open-minded council. It wasn't always like that. Elwha tribe has been waiting for Port Angeles to leave for over a couple hundred years. I guess they're not going anywhere, so we need to work together, right? I call them the baby government. We've been at it since millennia. So we have the experience, and I'm proud to be here with you, with my ancestors, with our tribes, and with the city and the Field Arts Center. It's a way to tell our story, and I look forward to more collaboration. I have a lot more to say. I just want to comment on the Elwha Dam removal.
Oh, yes.
That gave us strength, gave us part of our culture back. Everybody said, even some of our own people, you can't do that. How are you going to do that? Well, damn it, we did it. And I'll end with we'll see how you react to this. Most non-Indians, their mouths dropping and the Indians laugh. But here goes. We're not damned Indians anymore. We got our damn sound back, and we're damn proud of it.
But I really want to I want to recognize Al Jr. He's one of our skippers, but also has really taught our young ones, and he has his family here. And I know that Dwayne is here just as well. He's one of our artists, or Dale, and there is so many of the artists that are here. If you could stand and raise your hands, let us acknowledge you in different manners, because I don't know all of your names. So with Roger, we worked a lot with Roger. He has done a lot of our artwork down in the tribal facility areas. He has done a lot of work not only locally, nationally, internationally, all over the United States. He's known for that. He's a storyteller. He's a father. He's a grandfather. He has many relatives that are out there just as well. But he has really accomplished a lot by outreaching to the younger generations. He's always had the open heart to say, I am willing to teach more of the kids of their art, to bring them out, to let them know what they can learn, to show them what they have that's there on that part of it. And I really thank Roger for the work and the time and the dedication that he has put into here. Because when I talked to him, he was back east, and it was snowing. I remember that. So we had a lot of telephone conversations as well as emails and texts, and having the confidence for him to step into the role that he has stepped in today to make it successful as it will be on that one. So thank you, Roger. We grew up with, she's from Port Angeles here just as well, grew up with her. But really the stride and the ability with our elders that have given her the steps to take forward with our language. We would not be where we were if it wasn't for Jamie and some of the other teachers that we had in the Port Angeles School District. To take that knowledge and to be able to bring it forth to not only our generations, the younger generations, but to the community in general. And it was very challenging when we talked with our elders about it, because we did not want to be able to share our language, that our own, I can't even speak it because we were told not to, because of the punishments that our elders had taken, our ancestors had taken in those years. But my daughter took it. My grandson speaks it just as well. And a lot of it I give the credit to our teachers like Jamie, who has brought it forth in the public school systems, and all of the elders, and sadly we have lost so many of them that have brought forth the language and the history and the stories that have been put forth on that part of it. She has worked hard, endless hours. I thank Steve and his family for Jamie's husband, who has loaned her to us, and many times, because there's times where I call and say, Jamie, I need you over here, can you do it? And she does. In regards to the Olympic National Park, he worked for being able to bring our kids across the mountains to Quinault Nation when they were hosting, and having that experience out in the field with Carmen and some of the others to learn the plants, being able to strip, I didn't say that, strip bark in the park, and learn to make baskets, learn to make roses, but understanding the Mother Nature itself as they walked across the mountains of our ancestors. And that was something of our 15 youth that they have taken across the mountain in regards to knowing the villages, knowing the campsites, and having that history to this day that those kids still talk about. They're not kids anymore, they have their own families now. But it was something that we really strived on being able to do this for our younger generations. And Jamie really had a lot to do with that part of it, because she has brought it forward with our future generations to come. So I really thank Jamie for the time. And with that, I'd like to have Roger come up and say a few words, and then we'll have Jamie say a few words, and then we'll give it back to Steve, who thought it was only going to take 10 minutes.